welcome to Divine Bold Beginnings 93. What's up, DBB 93 squad? I want to say thank you to all our new subscribers for subscribing to the channel, as well as our returning subscribers for coming back. And to everyone that is watching the video that are not subscribed to the channel, welcome you guys. This video will be for our beautiful Aquarius, and this will be for the month of September, you guys. So in this video, make sure you take what resonates and let what doesn't fly bye-bye. If you're looking for booking information, make sure you guys check in the description box down below, as well as to follow me on social media. I am on Instagram. So make sure you guys check in the description box down below. And if you would like to donate to the channel, that is also in the description box. So without further ado, you guys, let's get into this reading. The energy here is doubting yourselves. Aquarius, what's up, you guys? Why are you doubting what you are manifesting into your reality? I feel like coming into a situation where you're like at the peak of reaching success and you're just like, okay, well, if this come about, you know, this and this and this and that, it's not in order just yet. I need to get some more things in order. It's kind of like you're being that perfectionist here. And I feel like for some of you, you're going through that period of maybe not realizing that it's never going to be perfect. And that's okay. And I feel like for some of you, that's what gets your boxers or pennies in a bunch, and it's like you have no control over it, and that's what's kind of getting you a little like flipped upside down. We can call you an over easy egg at this point. But I feel like when it comes to the situation, it's listen to your intuition, use your intuition, and at the same time stop going back and forth in your head trying to figure out, like, I feel like for some of you, you're going through that moment of, what if I'd have done this different in this relationship or that relationship? Maybe it'll be different. No, those situations had to end for a reason, and if they come back around, then that's how you know, like, it's meant to be. So stop second guessing yourself here, okay? So you have here the number 2, the High Priestess, trusting your intuition. Careful reflection before taking action. Insights that come through meditation. So I feel like this is a card of needing the moment of peace and to just look at it like, no, because like for some of you, I feel like you're saying, oh, what if I'd have changed me in this situation, or what I did in this situation? It'd have probably made things better. But all you're doing is changing yourself. You're not changing that person. You're not changing that particular situation. It happened how it had to happen for a reason, okay? And to sit back and actually look at it, you're going to get the answers that you need, especially meditating, because it helps you clear your mind and helps you go through those clear thoughts. And sometimes we block ourselves when we allow our ego to think that we know better than what the divine knows for us, okay? So I feel like when it comes to this High Priestess here, it's like you are divine light. And not only is it that, it's kind of the energy of saying you're not going to settle. Point blank period. We're not going to beat around the bush here. You're not settling. Okay? All right. So the next card we have here is the 9 of Winter. Unfounded fear. Focusing on worst case scenarios. Allowing worry to grow out of proportion to the problem. I feel like that was a card that was just like, it hit me in certain places at that moment. Like, it gave me the energy of, for some of you, you're talking about a relationship. Am I good enough? will I be everything that this person needs? And it's like, you may not see it, but to this person, you're everything. And I feel like for a lot of you, it comes and it stems from past childhood situations where a lot of the times you were told that you weren't good enough. And a lot of the times we just overthink things. A lot of the times our mind wonder when the things that we want and desire are not in front of us. And I feel like when it comes to you, Aquarius, it's like you may see other people getting what they truly want and desire, and you're like, where's mine? It's kind of that energy of going back to, have the divine forgotten about me? And I feel like it's, saying no, we haven't forgotten about you. It's just that your gift comes with a special bow on it, sweetheart. And we need some more time to prepare it. And we need to clear up some more things, as well as, allowing you to feel comfortable sitting in what you're, sitting in. And I feel like when it comes to that, it's allowing yourself to understand that things will happen in the time that it's supposed to happen. So it's kind of, I don't know, it's like, in a way, give yourself a pep talk. Push yourself forward. And I know sometimes with Aquarius, you guys shut off your emotions and you go into that Queen of Swords energy. But the Queen of Swords, King of Swords, okay? But it's like, no, feel those emotions. Because that's what you need to heal in order to move forward, okay? We have here the Four of Spring. Be grateful. You have much to celebrate. Deep feelings of peace and happiness. A contained personal life. So, I feel like what you're kind of focusing your energy on is no need to worry. It's gonna come. It's just, sometimes when we want things to come, they don't come at the period that we want them to come, because there's something else that need to occur first. And then once that thing needs to occur, it's like, oh. It's, in a way, it's like, oh, I understand. Like, I don't know, the energy here is more of, I know we don't like to say it, but have patience. And it's, sometimes it sucks when you've been waiting for a long time for something to happen. But it's, find joy in those moments where you don't see something happening, because something is ultimately happening. You just don't see it because it's kind of like you put the blinders on because you don't see what you want to see that's happening. If that makes sense. And you guys, it's not just you. I go through it too. Like, I can sit and I can say like, okay, what I want to happen hasn't happened. But it's not that it hasn't happened. It's miracles all around us. We just don't see it because what we have our mind and our eyes set on, it blocks out what's around us. So that's what I feel like the Four of Spring is about. It's, be grateful for what's around you. Be grateful for, the things that are occurring in your life. Because it could be worse. And I know that's like kind of hard to say, like, oh, it could be worse. Yeah. But it's like, some things have to occur first. Just be a little more patient. Because once you get what you want, it's going to be everything that you dreamed of and then some. You have to let go of the situation. Because the way you think it's going to happen is probably not exactly how it's going to happen. It's going to be better than that. So we have here the Prince of Spring. You have someone that's charming, self-confident, passionate, and, restless. This could be you, or it could be someone that's coming towards you. This is immediate action. A challenge you can successfully manage. A passionate relationship. So it comes in. It's just, it may not occur in the beginning of the month. It may be a few days down the line. It may be, you know, then the second week. And it may be in the third week. But it's just to know that someone with passion is coming towards you. Or this is you going after things that you truly desire passionately. And not giving up. It's kind of like igniting that fire up under you and saying, okay, whew, I got it. Okay? Like some things need to be handled first. So you have here the Four of Winter. Set aside your concerns for now. You can make a decision later. Solutions that come from meditation. The need for more sleep or a vacation. Take a break. You've been working so hard. Take a break. Stop pushing yourself to the point where you're overexerted. Take a break. Okay. So these cards all fell out together. And I feel like, you know, even the fact that they are the same color gives this a very prominent message here. You have the Star card with the ego and awakening. Okay? So the Star card says, look to the future with hope and optimism. The power of faith to move mountains. Happy changes that bring relief from challenging times. Okay. We have here ego. The illusion of being trapped, placing too much importance on material items, getting caught up in fear and worry. And the last card you have here is awakening. So you got 17, 15, and 12. Change the way you're looking at the situation. Embrace your uniqueness. A temporary pause in the action. So again, things are coming to. It's just at the moment you need to rest for one. And at the moment, the divine needs to put your pretty bow on what you want and what you desire and what you need. And I feel like when it comes to the situation is, with the Star card, keep the faith, keep the hope, keep your eye on the prize, but don't allow your ego to get in the way of what you desire and want. Don't get greedy. You know, don't just think of the material part of things. Think of how you're going to be helping others with that. You know, and it's like, don't get selfish. Don't be selfish here. But you're going through an awakening. And that could be why you feel stuck. That could be why you feel like things haven't taken off just yet. But you ultimately are balancing out your yin and your yang. You're balancing out your divine feminine, your divine masculine within you. And, you know, that's a part of why I said open up. Don't allow your King of Swords, Queen of Swords energy to be at the door. Opening the door. Yes, at times you need that, but at times also you need to be open and passionate. And you need to show compassion to others. Because that ultimately is like kind of that energy of what you put out into the universe is what you get back. Okay? So, let me see if I can get, I feel like it's something else here. Okay. So, adding these numbers up, it comes back out to be 40, which would be 4. And 4 is that stability that you're looking for. So, that's what it is. Okay, you guys. All right, let's get into your reading. Let's see what comes out for you. But the main focus here, I know that a lot of us, you know, we look for relationships and all that and that jizz or jazz. But at the same time, it's the relationship with ourselves is very important here. Love yourself first. And I feel like, you know, releasing the fact of letting go of that control factor that, you know, this has to be like this, that has to be like this. And sometimes it's okay to go, you know, willy-nilly and release. Because you know, that free-hearted energy brings in things that you could never imagine are coming towards you, okay? So you have here the Chariot, which is beautiful. You have here the Eight of Pentacles. Let's get one more. Like I said, you're moving, but you're moving a little slow. And for some of you, I feel like that slow to you is that procrastination. And your card came out, like I said, the Queen of Swords energy here. So this is the Ace of Wands that came out. But, okay, so in this setup, okay, the Queen of Swords is here for a purpose, for a reason. Now, not for everyone this will be the situation, but I feel like the Queen of Swords in this setup is a test for somebody. With things moving forward, how would you act? Because you've worked hard. It's like, you know, when you say that you're a changed person, right? And you move forward and say something from the past that used to trigger you come back up. Are you going to go back into that Queen of Swords energy, or are you going to be loving and compassionate? That's the question. Because it's like, okay, this new beginning is here and it's great. But which way are you going to use your Queen of Swords? Are you going to go back into that energy of, I'm cutting off my emotions, I'm dead faced to the world? Or are you going to be, I'm setting healthy, loving boundaries to where I'm still open and I'm still taking in information from you. I'm compromising here, but at the same time, I'm honoring how I feel. I'm honoring my communication back and forth. Because I feel like with this energy being here, I've worked hard to be and to get where I'm going. But I want to make sure everything is clear on where this is going. Okay? Especially with the Ace of Wands being here, this could be a contract that is going to be signed. So it's telling me to tell, you to make sure you read over things clearly. And if you see something in there that looks a little off, speak on it, vocalize. It's kind of like the energy of forever hold your peace, in a way. That's for somebody. I don't know. It's a contract that's being signed here. And I feel like this is something you've been waiting on. But however this goes for you, it's kind of coming to you to test you, to see like, okay, you said you've been waiting. You said you can be that Queen of Swords that can look. She has the person head chopped off. Like you can cut people with your tongue. You can take the sword and go right clean off. But which way are you gonna use it this time? It's kind of like the test. Like, have you really changed here? So it's like kind of in a way of saying, just be careful. Just be careful. If you feel yourself about to blow up, take a step back and say, okay, hold on. The situation doesn't suit me. You do have here the Two of Swords, which in this deck it comes out as peace. And you have here the Eight of Wands, swiftness. Okay. So with that being said, again, like I said, it's this communication that comes in, but it's like, again, it's the same thing I'm getting from the Queen of Swords. It's that decision on how you're going to act. How are you going to take action? We know wands are of action. And I feel like you're going to take the action of the rainbow, that peace, that love, that light. because it's kind of like you're tired of being either known as the one that always take action in a forceful way, or not so much as forceful, but in a B word, you know, you guys can fill in the blanks. I'm not going to go there. Mentality or attitude or, you know, situation, because I feel like for some of you, you come off as that. Like, you have that stale face. And a lot of people take that as, you know, you're either not interested or you're not feminine or loving. But you are the Empress. You are the Empress. You have that femininity in you. And, you know, regardless if you're a male or female, it doesn't matter. It's just the energy that comes out. And I feel like it's, in a way, it's kind of a rebirth of you. It's showing a new side of you, a different side of you that it's going to shock a few people. It's going to give them a run for their money, like, whoa, you're very versatile. Like, I never knew you could do something like that. It may even open doors for you in ways that before couldn't even do that, because people felt as though that push-offy energy was like kind of in a way, I don't want to be around you. And you could have worked better alone because you felt like other people couldn't like do things the way that you could do them. That's part of letting go of that control, even though it freaks you out. But it's kind of like needing to go into that loving, mothering, nurturing energy to say, okay, even if I don't have control of the situation, and I feel like somebody is about to like fall flat on their face, sometimes you gotta let them. To see why you were that Queen of Swords. To see why you were so strict in a situation. But at the same time, it's like allowing that person to see, to not take you for granted, if that makes sense. You have here the Fool, taking a leap of faith into your desires, into what you want. I feel like not only is the leap of faith here for that reason, part of me is of this juggling the energy of not speaking. Like, it's kind of, it gives you anxiety to not speak up, to not have control. It's like, in a way, as much as you see things wrong and not being done in the way that you know, desire them to be done, it gives you that energy of, oh my goodness, like, do they not get it? That's common sense. But at the same time, it's like you needing to fall back into your childlike energy. Not everyone's going to get it. Respecting the change that's around you. The change that's being balanced out. And I feel like part of this change is here because so long you've given your energy to help and do all. And that's why you've been depleted. That's why things haven't been working in your favor, because it's like once you complete one situation, you don't have enough energy to go to the next. Here we go. The Eight of Swords, that interference. The interference with not allowing someone to fall flat on their face. at the same time, it's like, okay, the best way to put it, because I feel like I'm not giving it justice to how it's being told to me. It's like if it's your child first day of school and you have to let them go into the school by themselves. Like, yes, you walk them in, you have breakfast with them, but they have to go to class by themselves. You can't do their work for them. You can't do anything for them. You have to let them learn. That's this. But at the same time, when they mess up, it's like the Empress energy comes out where you come in and you nurture them back to full health. Like, in a way, it's like, okay, you've messed up. Okay, let me show you how to do it this way. And that's like, you kind of, in this situation, you kind of are the cream of the crop here. You're the golden ticket. But no one sees that because of that tongue. They just think, like, the way they see you as that hard, strict mother figure that, kind of don't be quiet, don't shut up. But when you step back and you allow them to fall on their face, then they're like, well, where is such and such? What are they doing? Because we're so used to them showing us. Then that's how you get your appreciation. It's like, step back. Give yourself time. Rest. I feel like that gave it more justice. But by you stepping back, you have the Ten of Wands here. You lay down your burdens. It's not so much on your plate to do. You don't have to do their job anymore. It's like, let them do their job. They're fine. They can do it. They have to live. They have to grow. You go into, you go into the Hierophant energy. You go into the higher commitment. You go into what you want, what you desire. Because instead of depleting all your energy, now you have as much energy as you need. You're not being pulled from over here, from over there, to over here, to over there. Now you know when, okay, if I feel like this is taking up most of my time, then I can come over here and I can do this, but I know I need to rest. Here we go. Victory. The Six of Wands. Victory is yours. That's what you needed to figure out. That's what you needed to do. The Queen of Wands. Have your passion. But at the same time, you needed to let others decide what they wanted to do in their own lives without kind of, in a way, using you. And I feel like you needed to step back and see that people were using you to get to where they wanted to go. Okay? So you have here the Ten of Cups. That's that emotional fulfillment. That's that happy family life. That's that wish fulfillment here. With the Six of Pentacles. That balance. The success. Because you are able to step away from the situation and allow yourself to manifest more. You were able to put more into what you wanted. That's why when we did these cards, the beginning cards, it came up to, you need to rest. You need to let go of your ego. You need to, keep your wish, your hope, your faith. But at the same time, like, you need to release. You need to be grateful for what's in front of you. That's going to always be there. You deserve the best. You're going to have the best. But again, you can't give someone their destiny. They have to create their destiny. You have your own destiny to uphold. Let's get some outcome cards for you guys. Some universe has your back. Some oracles. I feel like going into this situation, you're going to feel a lot lighter. Because now my energy feels light. It feels like, okay, It feels like I'm fine now. Like, I don't have to worry. I feel like a lot of this came from worrying. The universe works fast when I'm having fun. The presence of love will always cast out fear. When I focus on my inner light, I see the world through the lens of love. And you have here for the last card, I choose love no matter what. So again, if you guys are going through a situation where you want a commitment in love, you got to look at all the sectors of your life and see, you know, where you're being pulled the most. What doesn't serve you? You know, it's like, again, it's going back to if it's a job, if it's family members, what's pulling you? What do you not have time for yourself? Because that's ultimately what you need, is time for yourself. Those people, they'll be okay. They'll be fine. I mean, unless it's like someone who needs constant help every single day, you know, that's something different. Not speaking on that. But I'm saying, like, if it's someone that's able and they can do things on their own, then allow them to. You don't always have to be their answer. They can give their own answer. So you guys, this is the end of your reading. I hope you enjoyed the reading. If you're not subscribed to my channel, please subscribe to my channel. If you haven't given the video a thumbs up, please give the video a thumbs up. And if your bell notifications are not turned on, please turn your bell notifications on. I will see you guys in the next readings. Have a great day. Bye.